Warn you now. Again, ikaw, pinawarn din kita during the previous hearing. If you're not part of the group which planned and make that narrative post-operation, why did you not admit that indeed that car, that Camry, red Camry was used and it is impounded in your chief of police ka? Makaraig, using that car, did you ask permission from your chief of police? Uli ka ba ng permiso na gamitin yun?
Your Honor, ang bali po ang naggamit po yung kabilang team ni...
Hindi ka, ikaw ang team leader eh. Tinatanong kita. O yan, nagbabatuhan na naman kayo. Check ang team leader. Did you ask permission from your chief of police to use that car? O ba't hindi ka makasagot? Chairman, wala rin itong affidavit na to. I will recommend personally to the committee. Doon sa committee report. Ba't hindi ka makasagot ng diretso?
So meaning, doon pa lamang po sa processing ng recruitment sa PNP, nag-uumpisa na agad yung problema. Samantalang kung ma-implement strictly, kung Region 4 ang quota, 500, Region 2, Region 3, dapat strictly, mga taga roon lamang po ang hinahire o nire-recruit na police. Kasi hindi po pwede yung sasabing kulang, kaya kumuha doon sa ibang regions. Hindi po totoo. Kasi ang liit lang ng quota, ang dami naman professionals, ang daming qualified applicants. Kaya ano po yan eh, sabi nga nung iba, chain reaction yan eh. Siyempre, kung hindi ka taga Region 4, malakas ang loob mong umabuso. Samantalang kung taga ron ka, maingat ka. Iniingatan mo yung pamilya mo, iniingatan mo yung pangalan ng pamilya mo, siyempre. So, Mr. Chair, nabanggit ko lamang po yan, dapat ma-implement strictly yung polisiya na kung binigay ang quota sa Region 1, sa Region 2, strictly, ang applicants, taga doon lamang. Fair naman po yun eh. Wala akong nakikitang mali doon. So, yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much, Congressman Busita. Okay, so we will be proceeding with the interpellation of Congressman Paduano. You are recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I have just read the supplemental affidavit or the corrected affidavit of PMSG 1 Makaraig, in which 1 Makaraig, PMSG 1 Makaraig is the team leader of the said unit that was involved with regards to the shooting of a certain Mr. Laresma. Now, I have not read all the affidavit by the personnel involved, no? Except for Karandang, because Karandang, when we have an executive session, malinaw po na Karandang was not part of the operation, but his name appears on the report to that operation. Whatever is the purpose is, yun na atang kalakaran sa PNP, yun pa, Mr. Chairman, ang mali doon. Kasi kahit hindi kakasali doon sa operation, for promotion purposes, kinakarga yung mga pangalan doon ng kung sino-sino na lang. Ito ngayon sumabit. Now, of course, he explained in his corrected affidavit or supplemental affidavit that he was not part of such operation. Now, Mr. Chairman, looking at the affidavit of Ms. PMSG 1 Makaraig as the head team leader of the team. And I think almost all, no? Kasi binasa ko lang yung first and second paragraph of all the affidavit except yung kay Makaraig. Lahat po medyo pare-pareho pa rin ang tono, but bago na, and I hope this corrected affidavit is true and correct. It is what really happens during that day, no? When Laresma was shot. Now, ang wala po dito, Mr. Chairman, in the affidavit, kasi dapat nakalagay dito yung question, ito kasi yung question of how happens, no? Yung actual operation. But the planning, ayun yung sabi kanina ni Chairman Barbers, who are those involved? Outside of that 6, hindi nga 7 eh. Kasi Makarandang, his name was just listed in the post-operation report. Now, ang question dito, Mr. Chairman, to get to the bottom of this, all of this, we should check who are those involved during the planning and where those involved in the narrative that was made on the first affidavit of all those personnel involved. Yun po ang wala dito. Now, before I proceed with that, Mr. Chairman, tatanungin mo maya si Makaraig na lang. Are you sure that you have, baka ito Perez, you are the one that approached the victim. And in your affidavit, I read, you recovered 2 sachets of shabu. Shabu. Tama po.
Yes po, sir.
At it's 4 grams.
Sir.
Yung dalawang sachet ba, 4 grams yun?
Yes, sir. Yes po, Your Honor.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, sir.
Eh baka mamaya may lalabas na naman na walang shabong nakuha.
Sir, kanya po yun, sir.
Tapos 4 grams ha? Not one sachet.
2 sachet, sir. More than 4 grams, sir.
Yun lang po, chine-check ko lang, Chairman, kasi mamaya, baka mamaya biglang lumitaw, siniling ka na naman, problema mo na naman yun, di ba? Now, yung post-operation report, kaya nga yung narrative nung nakaraan is false, di ba? Inadmit na dito sa mga corrected affidavit. Now, question, sinong gumawa ng narrative na yun? Is it Perez alone? Is it Macaraig as team leader? Or somebody else? He is the director of such narrative. Oh, Perez. Sino bang gumawa nun? Nung narrative na yun, kayo-kayo lang ba? Sigurado ka? Eh baka, yun yung sinasabi ko, baka may... Kasi, kahit anong cover up nyo, lalabas at lalabas pa rin ang katotohanan. Mamaya, tatanong ko yan. Kaya nga ngayon pa lang, Macaraig and Perez, you're the most senior officer in that group. Baka mamaya mag-executive session ako ulit, may sasabihin na naman. I will ask the chair for an executive session. Kasi kailangan yun. Kasi hindi natapos ang report nyo. Question of the narrative. Pare-pareho kayo eh. Oh, who is the director of that narrative? Macaraig. Where's Macaraig? Macaraig. Sino ang director ng narrative nyo?
Dali po, sir, kami lang po kasama investigator.
Sigurado ka?
Oh, Your Honor.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, sir.
Eh mamaya pag nagsinungaling ka, problema pa rin. Papakulong kami namin dito. Kasi babalikan ko mamaya yung tanong sa pinagsimulan. Oh, eto. Bigyan kita ng isang clue. Nandiyan mga affidavit mo? Hawak mo ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh, number 13. Basahin mo. Ito, ang problema sa inyo, may gusto ko yung isalba. Mamaya si Patrolman, Patrolman, what's your name, Patrolman? Carpio? Ay, baka mamaya si Patrolman Carpio na naman yung nagsasalita ng totoo. Sisimula ni Carpio, dahil lahat kayo, papasok dun sa room. Oh, Macaraig.
Yes, sir.
Oh, anong laman ng affidavit number 13 mo? Paragraph 13. Yung last sentence. Oh, sabi mo dito ito, I called PSSG Perez and Alpha to ride the car and we will go back to the station to report what happened to Police Lieutenant Colonel Limpag, our Police Chief of San Juan, Batangas.
Yes, sir.
Oh, anong oras nangyari ito? Yung pag-report nyo?
After na po, sir, nung mangyari doon sa...
Anong oras nga? Ano yung after?
Mga...
Did you report personally to him? O tumawag ka lang?
Bali, nagpunta po kami mismo sa istasyon.
O nakita kayo doon?
Yes, sir.
On the... An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours after the operation?
After the operation po nung madala po sa district hospital, doon po kami
O
dumiretso.
then, siyang gumawa ng recommendation sa province.
Ipinaalam po namin sa
Hindi,
kanila.
siyang gumawa ng recommendation sa province, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yun ang sinasabi ko. Chairman, kasi dito, sa narrative dito, ang gagawa talaga ng recommendation dun sa case is the city direct, the chief of police. O, nandito ba yung chief of police? Ikaw ba gumawa ng ng report to the province?
Good morning, sir.
Oh.
Ang ginawa ko, sir, yung pinirma ko, sir, ng spot report, yung mga request, sir, sa ballistic, sa paraffin test, saka sa autopsy, sir. Ang basis ko po, sir, ay yung statement sa akin, sir, ng mga operatives po.
Hindi. Ang question kasi, kung anong sinabi nila, ayun yun, hook, line, and sinker. Di ba? Yun ang ginawa mo. You never made an investigation. May namatay na eh. May naputukan.
Nagkaroon po, sir, ng judicial affidavit po yung coastal buyer, tsaka po yung investigator.
Ito, Colonel,
Yun po yun.
Ito, I warn you now. Again, ikaw. Pinawarn din kita kasi pag binalikan ko mamaya, now, I will ask you, Mr. Chairman, ganito na lang. Why didn't you admit during the previous hearing? If you're not part of the group, which planned and make that narrative post-operation, why did you not admit that indeed that car, that Camry, red Camry was used and it is impounded in your station?
Sir, with regards to the car, sir, I was in good faith, sir. Sinabi ko po na hindi ako familiar sa car. But because, sir, yung car, sir, ay hindi po siya naka-impound, sir, sa premises po ng station. Doon po,
Whatever, you're the chief of police of that station. Eh, may kaano ka dito eh, di ba? May spot report din with regards to that. Di ba nagpadala kayo dito? Oh, you're the police station, commander. Oh, ba't nung tinanong ka ng isang member namin dito, chairman ako pa tao, si Chairman Dan? May video pa?
yes,
You deny it.
yes, sir, hindi po talaga ako familiar, sir, kasi po, hindi po siya naka-park doon sa premises sir, ng station, sir.
Oh, ngayon ang tanong. Oh, Makaraig, ikaw chief of police ka. Makaraig, using that car, did you ask permission from your chief of police? Umuwi ka ba ng permiso na gamitin yon?
Your Honor, ang bali po ang naggamit po yung kabilang team ni...
Hindi ka, ikaw ang team leader eh. Tinatanong kita. Ayan, nagbabatuan na naman kayo. Tinatanong kita, diretso, ikaw ang team leader. Did you ask permission from your chief of police to use that car? O ba't hindi ka makasagot? Chairman, wala rin to kapidabit ito. I will recommend personally to the committee na doon sa committee report. Ba't hindi ka makasagot ng diretso? You cannot answer because you want to hide something. Oh, Makarig. Ano to? Akala ko, ayos na tayo. Did you ask permission? Again, this will be my last question. Did you ask permission, your chief of police, to use that car? Please answer.
Yes or no?
Oh. Yes. Perez. Oh, do you know that Makarig asked permission to use that car for the chief of police?
Your Honor, hindi ko po alam, Your Honor eh. Basta,
Pero alam mo
po,
na impounded yun?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alam mo na impounded yun?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the driver of that car? Red? Di Chavez ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Paano mo nakuha yung sasakyan? Who orders you to use that car? As your backup? Sino po?
Kami lang po sir yung basta sumakay doon. Apat po kami sir.
And then, tanong ko, sino nagbigay sa'yo ng order to use that car? Sino nagbigay sa'yo ng paintulot na gamitin yung sasakyan na yan?
Wala po, Your Honor. Kami
Oh,
po.
wala. Wala nagutos sa'yo? So, ginamit niyo lang?
Yes, Your Honor.
Si Makaraig never instructed you to use that car?
No po, Your Honor.
O Makaraig. So, may usapan yun nung director nyo, chief of police nyo, na gamitin yung pulang sasakyan pero you never instructed the Chavez?
Your Honor, bali po ay nagagamit na po sa Diayo nung una pa. Kaya po nung bigla ang lakad po ay...
Lapit mo yung ano.
Your Honor, dati po ay sa ibang lakad ay nagamit din po. Ay nung biglaan pong lakad ay nagamit na po din po.
Okay. So, sa mga biglang lakad, ginagamit niyo yun. Ngayon, itong operation na to ginamit niyo ulit. But of course, ang presumption mo, alam na opisyal mo. Ang immediate officer mo is the chief of police. Oh, Hepe. Oh, malinaw. It was being used not only in this operation, it was used in the previous operations. Tapos hindi mo alam? You're not familiar?
Totoo po, sir, na hindi ako familiar sa car na yun, sir, kasi hindi po siya nakapark sa, hindi ko na siya
Hindi, whatever.
nakapark, sir.
And inventory and everything, you don't have to check. Kailan ka ba umupo doon na chief of police?
Ayun po, sir, ang pagkakambali ko, hindi ko po
Hindi, kailan ka ba umupo doon na chief of police?
August 27, 2022, sir.
2022?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oo. Kailan nangyari yun? Makaraig 2023 na. Anong buwan? Limutan ko yung ano, no? May 28, 2023. 24. Oh, epe. That's more than 2 years. Oh, hindi mo alam? Nung yung sasakyan doon na pula? Eh, ilang beses na pala nila ginagamit? What kind of boyster you are? Hindi mo alam yung mga nangyari doon sa opisina mo? Sa UR mo? Now, ang worst is, post-operation, kung anong narrative nila, yun ang ginamit mo. Unless, sasabihin ni Perez, sabihin ni Makaraig, that you are part of that narrative. Perez, yung chief of police ba, bahagi doon sa report niyo, post-report niyo, tsaka yung affidavit niyo.
No, sir. Bali, kami lang po yung nagdesisyon, sir, nung regarding sa affidavit, sir. Regarding sa affidavit, sir.
Kayo lang.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lawyer?
Sir?
May lawyer ba kayo nung naganda ng affidavit nyo?
Wala po, sir.
Kayo lang.
Yes, sir.
Si Karandang saan? Karandang. Oh, yung affidavit ninyo, kayo lang?
No, sir. Assisted po, guided po ng lawyer, sir.
Ikaw, yung sa'yo.
Yes, sir.
Yung iba?
Guided.
Ikaw, Perez.
Sir, ang tinutukoy ko pong affidavit, sir, yung nauna. Pero ngayon, sir, sa pangalawa, may lawyer na po, sir.
Yung sa una, Karandang, mayroon kayo?
No, Your Honor.
Ano? So kayo lang?
Yes, Your Honor.
Makaraig,
Yes, sir.
maliban doon sa sinong hepe mo talaga? Direct na principal mo, sino?
Si Police Lieutenant Colonel Lintag, sir.
Siya mismo. Wala kang commission officer na opisyal.
Wala po, sir.
So diretso ka kay Lintag.
Yes, sir.
So ang gusto ko lang i-correct because like Colonel Lintag is kept on denying that he knows that the red car is being used and it is under the custody of your station. Now, Makaraig, ulit, nung ginamit nyo yung pulang sasakyan, at that time, pinausap po ba sa EPE that you will use that car?
No, sir.
No. Si Chavez, ikaw nag-drive, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, nung planning stage, nandiyan ka na?
Yes, Your Honor.
O so si Makaraig ang nagpaplano? Head ng planning nyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
O so sinabi niya na gamitin yung pulang sasakyan?
No, Your Honor. Basta yun lang po yung available. Yun na po ang ginamit namin, Your Honor.
Sabi naman to. So, desisyon niyo lang na kung ano lang available na car, pwedeng gamitin kagad. Kahit impounded. Yun yung kalakaran doon. Ganun ba? Ganun ba Makaraig, di Chavez?
Yun po nangyari, Your Honor.
O, ganun. And you are doing it for the past several operation na. Ginagamit niyo yun sa ilang mga lakad. Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, as of now, I will give the benefit of the doubt to Lieutenant Colonel Lintag with regards to his knowledge about that red car. But at the very least, may problema sa Mr. Chairman. Hindi niya alam kung anong nangyayari sa stasyon niya.
Yeah.
Lumalakad yung mga personnel niya na hindi niya alam.
Okay. Tama yun. Okay.
So, Chairman, anyway, still, nakahang pa rin yung Mr. Chairman yung tanong, question of those, not only those 6, kasi Karandang, i-out mo na yan, wala sa plano yan. Now, yung 6, nakahang pa rin Mr. Chairman kung sino ba talaga ang iba pang involved doon sa planning at the same time sa post-operation report, Mr. Chairman, yung narrative na ginawa nila. Thank you, Mr.
So in other
Chairman.
words, Chairman Paduano, from the moment na conceptualize nila Makaraig, nila Lintag, nila Sergeant Perez yung plano to have a bypass operation, unfortunately hindi nagmaterialize yung plan. They went back. Bumalik kayo sa sa estasyon, di ba? Sa estasyon, doon yung nakausap si Colonel Lintag and you reported what transpired. At nireport nyo na lahat na, can you please reply, Makaraig? And
Yes, sir.
So, nireport nyo na nagkaroon na ng barilan, gano'n, hindi na nag-consummate yung bilihan ng
Yes, Your Honor.
ng shabu. At lahat na, inaikwento nyo na sa kanya. So, bali lahat nakwento nyo na kay Colonel Lintag. So, Colonel Lintag, bakit, in spite of the fact that they have tell you the story by Sergeant Makaraig and Sergeant Perez, still yung lumabas na mga affidavit nila in relation to what really happened was different, Colonel Lintag.
Good morning po, Your Honor.
Bakit nag-stick kayo doon sa story na nagkaroon ng bypass?
Your Honor, ang report po nila sa akin, Your Honor.
Ano, lakas mo yung boses mo, Colonel Lintag?
Ang report po nila, Your Honor, sa akin.
Ano?
Ang report po nila, Your Honor, sa akin is consummated po yung bypass nung time na yun. Yun po ang naging basis ko.
So, ang naging report sa iyo ay nangyari yung
Yes, Your Honor.
yung bypass.
Yes, Your Honor.
At ito, paninindigan nyo na, Makaraig.
Yes, sir. Bali po, nagdesisyon kami noon ni Michi na nung mangyari po na magkaroon ng isang bypass operation. Kaya po naggawa siya ng statement, Your Honor.
Sino nagawa ng statement?
Bali po isang statement para ma-file po si Sergeant Michi Perez, Your Honor.
And gano'n ba kalaki yung police station nyo, Colonel Lintag? How many square meters?
Ang lot area po ng compound ng station sir is 1,000 square meters.
1,000 square meter? Yung inyong impounding, gaano kalaki?
Yung impounding namin sir, siguro mga 100 square meters sir.
100? Ilan ang impounded na sasakyan?
Marami po Your Honor, pero yung
Ilan ang impounded na sasakyan?
hindi po ako sure sa figure Your Honor.
Ano pang hindi mo alam, sabi ni Chairman Acop? Ano pang hindi mo alam? 100 square meter lang yun. Gano'ng kalaki ang 100 square meter? Di, malalaman mo ilan yung impounded na sasakyan. Yun ang tinatanong ko. Sabi mo, 100 square meter. Kung sa 100 square meter, ilan ang impounded na sasakyan doon? Ilan?
Figure.
Garalintag.
Mr. Chair.
100 square meter lang tinatanong ko. Isa, dalawa, tatlo sasakyan ang impounded doon.
Sa mga four-wheel vehicle po sir, siguro more or less sir, mga nasa 15 to 20.
15 ang impounded doon sa 100 square meter?
Sir, yung iba pong mga impounded sir, wala po sa loob ng station sir. Nandun po sa may open space sir, sa may car wash na katabi ng police station sir.
Itong mga kulay pula, saan nakalagay doon sa 100 square meter?
Hindi po sir.
Saan sila nakalagay?
Sa ano po sir, nalaman ko sir, doon po sa may tapat ng car wash sir, yung open
O
space.
kita mo na, alam mo. Dati,
Di sir,
hindi
ngayon ko
sa-
lang po nalaman sir.
So ngayon mo lang nalaman?
Yung natanong ko po sila
So
sir.
mangyari to, inalam mo na.
Yes sir.
Mabuti naman, inaalam mo. Pero dati dapat
Chair.
alam mo lahat yan. Kernel. So, ang lit-lit na station mo, 2,000 square meter, tapos 100 square meter yung impounding mo, at kung merong car wash doon na nilalagay yung ibang impounded, ako bilang akong head ng istasyon, dapat alam ko yan. Di ba? Specific na mga kotse na nakalagay doon sa impounding mo, dapat alam. Kapag tinanong ka namin, specifically masasagot mo. And as a matter of fact, inaalam namin sa iyo, padala mo sa amin kung ilan yung listahan ng impounded na sasakyan doon. I haven't received any document coming from you. And that's the reason why hindi ko ma-blame itong mga members to ask you. Actually, ako, I'm done with asking what happened to that. Let the provincial director, Colonel Malinaw, and regional director decide that on your fate. Kasi meron kang command responsibility dito, and I'm pretty sure madidismiss ka rin because of your responsibility. Actually, parang walang alam sa lahat Hindi mo nga alam kung ilan ang nakalagay na sasakyan doon sa 100 square meter. And that's worrisome kung lahat ng PNP, lahat ng ating chief of police ng bawat munisipyo at city ay katulad mo na ganyan, na hindi alam kung ano nangyayari sa kanyang istasyon, ni hindi mo alam kung ano nangyayari doon sa operasyon, at napaglalangan ka, taloko ka ni Makaraig dahil hindi niya sinabi ang totoo sa iyo. Aba, parang ano ka, parang kayang-kaya ka ni Sergeant Makaraig.
Mr. Chair.
Colonel Busita. And
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In relation to the interpellation of Honorable Congressman Paduano, sir. Si Hepe na-assign sa San Juan City Police Station noong August 25, 2023. Police Master Sergeant Makaraig, kailan ka na-assign sa San Juan CPS?
Year 2011 po, Your Honor.
2011. 2011, 13 years. Sa pagkakaalam mo, sino ang nakahuli doon sa red Toyota Camry? Naalala mo ba?
Your Honor, sa pagkaalala ko po ay time po ni ang hepe ay ni Police Lieutenant Colonel Manalo, Your Honor.
Police Lieutenant Colonel
Manalo po.
Manalo. 13 years ka na dyan. Sa ang police kasi, chismoso yan Sa pagkakaalam mo, anong violation ng kotse na yan?
Reckless imprudence, Your Honor.
Okay. So, ang chief of police, nung ma-impound dyan, si Police Lieutenant Colonel
Manalo po, Your Honor.
Manalo. Mr. Chair, may malpractice kasi sa station, Mr. Chair. Ang nakikita kong possibility dyan, Mr. Chair, hindi ko naman bata yan si Colonel Lintag hindi ko rin kilala talaga yan. Nung ma-impound yan, ginagamit na ng mga police ng San Juan City Police. Meaning, nung mag-assume, ang nakikita ko po dyan, nung mag-assume si Colonel Lintag, wala yan sa impounding area. Naging practice na yan ginagamit. So, talagang hindi po niya masasagot yan. Ang dapat po nating malaman, sinong custodian at sinong responsible personnel na nag-impound yan. Yung po ang nakikita natin na dapat ay masangkot dyan sa problema na yan. I think, undeclared yan eh. Supposedly, nung mag-assume, by the way, Sergeant Macaraig, after Police Lieutenant Colonel Manalo, sinong pumalit? Siguro, more or less, nakalimang hepe na. Tama ba?
Kung naalala ko, sir, ay ang pumalit ay si Police Lieutenant Colonel, hindi po nagkakamali, Ancheta, Your Honor.
Ancheta. Ano pang naalala mo? Sino pang pumalit? Hindi mo masyadong malala. Ang tanong ko na lang sa'yo, after Police Lieutenant Colonel Manalo, more or less, ilang chief of police ang pumalit na? Siguro, more or less, 5. 6.
Wala na po siguro na 5, Your Honor.
2000...
April 14, 22.
Kailan, hindi kasi Honorable Congressman Paduano, gusto ko pong makita dyan yung talagang nararanasan sa police station. Hindi na di-declare, ginagamit yung sasakyan. So again, hindi ko naman sinusuportahan yung aligasyon ni Colonel Lintag, pero ang kailangan, Mr. Chair, ma-establish sino responsible personnel sa pagka-impound dyan. Kasi kung ako po nasa posisyon ni Colonel Lintag, undeclared, wala sa impounding, hindi makita sa records, talagang mangyayari po yan. So, dapat ma-find out talaga. So, talagang mahirapan sumagot si Colonel Lintag for that matter, Mr. Chair. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Congressman Abante, then Congressman Barbers, then Congressman Akop. Sige, go ahead, Congressman Abante.
I just would like to remind all of our resource people here that are under oath, di ba? All of them under oath, di ba? Ibig sabihin nito po, they should be telling us the truth. Mr. Chair, di ba?
Correct, that is correct, Congressman.
And they are not telling us the truth.
The last time that we have a hearing, they were not really telling us the truth, and then we have an executive session, and they executed a different version of the story.
Just want to find out, Mr. Chair, if the people that executed a mandatory affidavit executed the first affidavit and submitted that to our committee.
Yes, Congressman, Chairman Akop. Chairman Akop, Chairman Abante. We have received
Therefore,
affidavits.
Mr. Chair, these people have been telling us a lie ever since.
Yes.
How would I know that this mandatory affidavit, how would I know that this is not the truth? How would I know? Yeah. If you told a lie in the first affidavit, you expect us to believe in the second affidavit that you executed? Colonel Lintag, can you answer that, please? You expect us to believe in the second affidavit that you executed? Where did you, saan ka nakatapos ng pagka-police, Colonel Lintag?
Sa Philippine National Police Academy po.
Philippine National Police Academy. I think that in the PNPA, admission of serious lapses is the death of whoever that man that was killed. Balot ang tawag. Is that only a serious lapse to you? Serious lapse lang ba yun?
No, Your Honor, but
Anong ginawa po ninyo sa kanila?
Your Honor, I was not no longer in the position to make action since I was relieved. I was relieved from San Juan Police Station, Your Honor, and I am also a subject of investigation.
So you were not the chief of police at the time?
No, Your Honor, after the incident, Your Honor.
No, I'm not finished yet. You were not the chief of police at the time that the crime was committed. Were you the chief of police?
I was, Your Honor.
Then, if you were the chief of police, you should have done something on this.
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you do, Mr. Chair?
I made a memorandum, Your Honor, directing them to explain kung bakit po nangyari yung...
Did you submit to us a memorandum? Did you submit to this committee the memorandum?
No, Your Honor.
Did you submit to us a spot report of the crime?
Yes, Your
In this
Honor.
committee, did you submit to us a police report?
Submitted
Did you
po, yes.
submit to us a police report?
I think the internal affairs officer submitted, Your Honor. Because sila po
Who
nagkandak,
submitted?
sila po ang nagkandak ng motu proprio investigation.
Yes, command responsibility tells you that you ought to be hands down on the incident, and it would be you as the chief of police that should submit a police report. What I'm saying is, Mr. Chair, did you submit a police report? Did you submit a memorandum that you have executed against your policemen in this committee? Did you submit that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you submit it? Kaya na, sanayan mo hindi.
Yung memorandum po, Your Honor, nandun na po sa Internal Affairs Service, Your Honor.
What I'm saying is, did you submit that to the committee? No.
Your Honor.
I'd like to make a motion, Mr. Chair, that Colonel Lintag submit to us a memorandum in all the documents pertaining to the crime committed, Mr. Chair. So I move.
Yes, Congress, Chairman, we will be giving you all the documents. Actually, we have already
Okay.
gotten the documents.
No.
But Comsec is hereby directed to give Chairman Abante all the documents pertaining to this case.
So, Mr. Chair, I just would like to say here that it would be very hard for me to believe that these policemen that have executed their affidavit are still telling the truth to us. Very hard to believe. Okay, unless I would have the police report, and I would even guess that the police report is a lie, not the truth. That's what I'm saying. Number two, when Police Sergeant Michi here said that she admitted that there were serious lapses, I'd like to find out what the chief of police did to this serious lapses. And Sergeant Michi, yung bang pagkamatay ni Balot, serious lapse sa inyo yun? Buhay yun eh. Tama ho ba ako?
Your Honor, sorry po at nagkamali po.
Hindi lang, buhay yun eh. Serious lapse lang ba sa iyo? Yun po ba ay serious lapse lang sa iyo ng pagkabaril mo at pagkapatay doon sa Mr. Balot? Is that serious lapse? So nothing should be done to it? Colonel Lintag? Nothing should be done to it? Did you file? What did the ES do to the memorandum you sent, Mr. Colonel Lintag? What did the ES do?
Sir,
Do you have the ES here, Mr. Chair?
We have the NAPOLCOM. I think the ES was not invited on today's hearing. CPD, you can ask PD. Malinaw.
Oh, sige.
Sir, good morning.
Colonel Malinaw.
Yes, sir. Right after the incident, upon seeing, initially, sir, this all started with a lie. It all started with the false reporting of the facts and circumstances of the case, initially through the spot report, so on and so forth, sir. Yun ang maintain nilang theory.
Mr. Chair, before you have any word, Mr. Chair, I would like to put on record that Colonel Malinaw has admitted that it all started with a lie.
Yes, duly noted, Congressman.
Yes, sir. That's why
When we had the last committee hearing, Mr. Chair, I remember, I do not know if it's in my committee or the Committee on Public Order, that the ES admitted, I think it's in my committee, the ES admitted that they're only concerned about the administrative cases. But then, the law says that they could be able to try the criminal aspect of the police in the report. So, Colonel Malinaw, so what did the ES do about it? Did they file both administrative case and a criminal case against your policemen?
yes, sir. After the conduct of the investigation and with the records at hand during that time, the respondents, Lieutenant Colonel Lintag, and the 7 non-commissioned officers were cases of grave irregularity in the performance of duty and conduct and becoming a police officer were filed against them. For Colonel Lintag, a case of violation of doctrine of command responsibility or serious neglect of duty, sir, was filed against him.
Are they still active now, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Or have you confiscated their firearms?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, they're under police restrictive custody based on the order issued by the regional headquarters. They're currently at the holding center, the provincial headquarters of Batangas. They're not with San Juan Municipal Police Station.
Is there a court case filed against them? Because only the courts can try criminal offenses. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor, you're very correct. The criminal case was initially filed against them for the case of murder, but with the newly discovered evidence in the previous hearing, those will be incorporated during the ongoing preliminary investigation conducted by the Quezon Provincial Prosecutor's Office.
Colonel, I want to be enlightened because when you speak of murder versus homicide, murder is with malice, and murder
Yes,
is
sir.
already
Yes, sir.
an intention to kill.